Hi folks, welcome to Birds on Board, your home of board gaming excellence. My name is Pigeon and it is raining and storming here. I don't even know if you folks can hear me. I'm inside the garage with a tin roof and it's just, you can imagine the sound. Imagine someone pouring golf balls on a metal sheet. That's how it sounds. So if I'm shouting, it's because I can't hear myself. The only reason I know I'm talking is I'm looking at the little volume meter going up and down and I'm watching myself in the camera and my lips are moving. So I assume I'm making noise. Please let me know if someone's in the chat. Is it audible? Can you hear the rain in the background? I'll keep quiet for a bit. It's there. It's happening. I'm hoping the limiter is or the limiter. I'm hoping that the magic computer magic is somehow stripping out that rain because it is quite distracting. It's actually gotten a little bit better, and as I say that, it sounds to be getting worse. I'm rambling, so I'll give the game a shot. We'll see how it goes. I hope the sound quality is okay, and if it isn't, I'll delete the stream. Ha ha ha! No one has to know. And then this was a secret stream for you. It started to get louder. If anything, I'm going to use this as a bit of a drum roll to say, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, well, this is Pandemic. We're going to try a solo game of Pandemic. We tried it last time, and it didn't go well. I lost on the very last card, unfortunately. So I'm going to try again. Whoa, it's so scary. I'm hoping that this roof holds up. Can you hear that? I'm going to try and get the mic close to this. Oh, can you hear that? Whoa. Whoa, that's scary. If you can't hear that, I must look like a fool just panicking, in the void. But there is massive rain. Like a couple of times while I was setting up, I was actually checking the board out to see if there were any raindrops on my board. Doesn't look like it. Looks safe so far. Okay. I'm sorry. This is distracting me. So we're going to try a game of Pandemic using the solo rules given out by Z-Man Games. I've already shuffled all the decks, but we do have a few things we need to do to set up. Remember, to do a solo game of Pandemic, there are slightly things we need to do differently. So the first thing we need to do is let's see, what can we do first? I think let's get our roll card, right? Let's get our roll card. So I've put all the rolls here. Because we're playing single player, we are going to, single player? Solo. Because we're playing solo, we're going to go ahead and remove the researcher. Oh, I can't get these up. We're going to remove the researcher because she is unviable for this game. So there's researcher. Actually, let's go to the board while we set up. I think let's go here. There we are. Whew. Okay. So there's the researcher. We're going to get rid of that lovely lady, and we're going to go ahead and pick. Now, I think the way we're going to pick, because I always struggle with this, I'm going to put them down here, and I've brought myself a little dice tray and some dice. So if you imagine the numbers going like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll just toss the D6 in there. I've actually specifically, and how nice is this? How nice is your friendly neighborhood pigeon? I went to go get a green Pandemic bag and even a green dice to signify pandemic greenness. Okay, well, let's see. So what I'll do is I'll throw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there on my team, and we keep throwing until we get 3 members on the team. Roll number 1. Place your bet. Bada bing, bada boom. That is a 1. So we get the dispatcher. There you go. Let's roll again. If I get a 1 again, I'll just re-roll. Number 2 is 6, the quarantine specialist. And then lastly, we have I would like the medical scientist, please. Medical scientist. We got a contingency planner. That's not what I wanted, but whatever. Okay, so we have our folks. These guys can be gone. My lovely green dice can be gone. Actually, before I look at these lovely dice, I got them for a steal. How beautiful are those? They're lovely. I love them. Okay, put them down over there. And a couple of little bag. Woo. Oops. Okay, that's going away. Again, if you're just joining now, I do apologize for the rain. If you can hear me, I feel like I'm shouting, but I can't tell. I'm just trying to hear myself above the bang, 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 bang. If I keep completely quiet, the volume meter goes down to 0. So it says it's not picking that up, but who knows? I'll watch the stream back later. If you try and watch the stream again later and it's not here, it's because of deleted it because of this rain. Let's go ahead and get my fellas out. We got there, and we got there. We can pack these away. Let's go ahead and place our. Should we do the deck now, or should we put the? What should we do next? Well, let's put down the icons. Okay, so we've got our 4 diseases. We have the red disease, we have the blue disease, we have the yellow disease, and we have the black disease. So our job to win this game is to find a cure for each of the diseases. We can go further and actually, this is an icon, we can actually eradicate the disease. And that makes life easier for us, but it's not actually required to win. It just makes life easier. Wow, it's storming. It's storming. Okay. The next thing we need to do. Oh, and I've also got this. This is going to mark which player I currently am. So we're going to start off as just maybe move these down a bit so I can reach a bit closer. My little pigeon marker. Okay. Next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and deal the archive and my starting hand. So because we're playing the solo rules, I have one hand, max of 7 cards, but there is something called the archive. And what we will be doing is we will be replacing the share knowledge action with the archive. So instead of sharing knowledge with another player, you share it with the archive. I'm so disappointed in this rain. I feel like I'm shouting so loud. How are you guys doing? Are you having a nice day? Sheesh. Okay, let's give this a quick shuffle. How do you folks think I should do it? Do you think I should do archive me, archive me? Let's do that. I think let's do that. I had at this point, I've removed all the epidemic cards and as well as the events. So no events are going into archive and no events are starting on my hand, unfortunately. But them was the rules, yo. Okay, so 1 for the archive, 1 for me. 2 for the archive, 1 for me. 1 for the archive, 1 for me. Okay, so in the archive, we have Chicago, Bangkok, and Santiago, blue, yellow, red. So that doesn't help me too much. Let me put this little helper over there. Okay, well, there we go. There's the archive. And let's see what I've got in my hand. Now, I was actually hoping for a bit more colors, more unified, but whatever. We've got Paris, we have Washington, and we have Tokyo. Okay, so 2 blues and potentially 3 blues over there. I'll keep these over here for us. I'll put the epidemic and outbreak marker on just now. So the next step we have to do is we now have to shuffle in the event cards. So let's just pop them bah, 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 just randomly in there. And then what I'll do is I'll give it a couple cuts and then give it a proper shuffle. So let's do a couple cuts here just to mix them up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Do you guys have a favorite shuffle? I always do this when I just want to cut a few cards, and then I'll show you what to do. And I probably look like a crazy person doing this, but I like to shuffle like this. Like I do 1, 2, like 4 or 5, and I just apply that to it randomly. Now I know this automatically splits it into 5 equal groups. Well, not equal, but I mean, what it does is it means that a card will never be next to its partner that it was that was before. But I don't know. I just feel this is better. I think the best shuffle you could do is maybe that riffle shuffle. I think it's called, where they bend the cards. But the fact that they're bending the cards makes my eyes water and my skin crawl. How could you bend it? Are you delusional? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get these cards back in. Okay, so now we're hoping that those events are shuffled in there nicely. There we go. We're going to do a shuffle. I see we have a viewer. Have you guys played Pandemic before? Can you hear me? Can you hear the rain? It would be really helpful right now. Because I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that's a bit shuffled. Now the next step is, we're not done yet. We have to put these epidemic cards in here. Now, last time we played on the starter game, the intro game, which is 4 epidemic cards, right? And then a standard game is 5, and then a masters game or challenge, heroic, that's what it's called. The heroic mode is all 6 of them. I'm not going to do the heroic. I'm not even going to do the standard because we still haven't won a solo game. So I'm going to do the 4 standard ones. So let's get rid of these fellas. And then once that's done, once we beat this, I'll move up a level. That's the law. That's the law. Okay, so because we got those, we're going to split this into 4 kind of equal groups. I think that's equal. Maybe there. Yeah, that's about equal. We're then going to put one on each top. Okay, and then we do a bit of a shuffle with each of these. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And for those of you who haven't played Pandemic before, what this does, right? Oh, the rain's letting up a bit. I'm so excited. Go away. What this does is it means that I shouldn't, in theory, get 2 Epidemic cards back to back. It can happen, but I shouldn't, right? What it does ensure is that within each quarter of the deck, of the player deck, I left one. Left 2. Within each quarter of the deck, there is an Epidemic card. Now, whether it's at the beginning, the middle, or the end of that quarter, who knows? Which means I could get an Epidemic card at the end of the first quarter, and then at the beginning of the next quarter, which means then they would be back to back, but it is rare, right? So I think the best we can hope for is that the Epidemic cards come at the back of each quarter. That's what I'm hoping for. Never usually the case. Usually the case is I pick an Epidemic card right away and then everyone gets sad. But let's see how that goes. Okay, there we go. So the play deck is nice and shuffled. Next step, we are going to start putting down the actual diseases. Let's start checking where the diseases are situated. And the way it works is we're going to draw 3 cards and put 3 cubes in there. We're going to draw 3 cards and put 2 cubes in there. And we're going to draw 3 cards and put 1 cube in there. Let's just double check that nothing changes for the solo. Yeah, 3, 3, 3. That's perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead. So the first place we are getting is we're getting 3 in Cairo. There we are. We are getting 3 in Beijing. Where are you, Beijing? There you are. And then lastly, we are getting 3 in London. Okay, so even split so far, red, blue, black. There we go. Now those can go back in the infection squad file. Let's do the next 3. The next 3 are going to get 2 infection cubes each. We're going to get 2 in Hong Kong. Okay, so red's taking the lead there. We are going to get 2 yellows in Lagos. Where are you, Lagos? There you are. And lastly, we're going to get 2 disease cubes in Seoul. Okay, so red is the issue. Where's Seoul? Where are you? There you are. Okay. Okay, so we might need to hurry up over there. Let's go ahead and do the last 3, which will get 1 disease cube each. We have Jakarta. I really don't want to lose my first game, to be honest. We have Chennai. And then lastly, where's Chennai? Where are you? There you are. And then lastly, we have Ho Chi Minh City. Sheesh. Okay. I'll be setting the infection rate to right at the bottom to 2 over there. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. And then lastly, we're going to put the outbreak marker. Can you guys see this on the green screen? I know this can come up. Ah, look at that. It's like a very dark green. You can see it over here. It's a very dark green. So I was wondering if the green screen picks that up. Anyway, so that's going to go over here into the outbreak. So for your own information, we can lose in multiple ways. The one way we can lose is if this infection deck runs out. Right? We lose. So there's a time limit. The next way we can lose is if any of these disease cubes are missing or empty when I try and draw one. And the third way is, was there a third way? There was a third way. What was the third way? Am I forgetting it now? Oh, yes, I remember. Sorry. Sorry. So you'll see on this outbreak meter, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and at the end we've got a big skull and crossbones. If the outbreak meter ever makes it, I'm shouting so loud, the rain's come again. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm not shouting at you folks. I love you guys. It's the rain. If the outbreak meter ever gets to the bottom, we lose. And the way you get an outbreak is if you ever try and add another disease cube to a city or an area that already has 3. So you can't go more than 3. That'll cause an outbreak, and I'll show you what happens when we get there. Okay. What else do we need to do? We need to set our starting location is in Atlanta. That's where the Center for Disease Control, as well as my 3 pawns. There we are, and there we are. And then lastly, let me show you what my special abilities are. So our dispatcher I can move another player's pawn as if it were my own. They are all my own, but you know what I mean. And as an action, I can move any pawn to a city with another pawn. That's nice. It says get permission. I give myself full permission. We have the quarantine specialist. Very cool, cool card. So I can prevent disease, queue placements, and outbreaks in the city you are in and all cities connected to it. So as long as she is in an area nowhere around that is getting infected, she's shouting, wear a mask, wear a mask, I assume. And then lastly, we have the contingency planner. The contingency planner allows you to play discarded event cards that sit in your hand. So I have an action to get it into my hand, and then I can play them again when I want. So powerful, but he's useless until I get some event cards. So currently, he does nothing for me. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's everything. And last thing before we start, oh, I nearly forgot. Now, I'm still not sure if you folks can hear me, but surely you can see this. I don't know if you can hear me. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay. And suck the subscribe back in. I really have no clue if you can hear me. It's so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. What's so loud? Surely you guys will hear this. Anyway, okay. Let's go ahead and look at our first turn. So I'm thinking, yeah, looking at the fumes, I'm thinking I'd like to go get here, but at the same time, I'd love to get, maybe I get, I'm thinking maybe I go ahead and I can move my quarantine specialist over here to stop any further outbreaks. That might be a good move. Okay, so let's go ahead. I can using my dispatcher, I can actually move my quarantine specialist, which is quite nice. Actually, but I should pick up Chicago while I'm here. Hey, or should I pick up Bangkok? Maybe I'd rather go. Maybe I'll go for Bangkok rather. I think that might be a better move. Okay, so with my dispatcher, I'm going to move the quarantine specialist. 1, 2, and that'll be 3. Maybe now these won't get drawn. So actually, is this the best spot? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go there. 4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. Let's go here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And the only reason I can do that is using my dispatcher move. Okay, so those are my 4 actions. It's pretty much just a move. Next, I'm going to draw 2 cards. The first card is a Moscow. Not great. I was hoping for one of the colors I already have. And the next card is Osaka. Okay, so we've got 2 reds, which is useful because we're going to get a third one over here, right? Next, we're going to discard down to 7 cities. We don't have 7 city cards, so we're fine. And then lastly, we're going to infect cities. So because the infection rate is on 2, we draw 2 cards and affect those cities. So the first one is, oh, so loud. I'm so sorry. I keep on bringing this up over and over again. I do apologize, but I keep on forgetting. And then I listen and I'm like, there's no chance you guys can hear me. Or if you guys can hear me, it is I'm just shouting loud. Oh, maybe it's going, maybe it's fine. Okay, so the first infection card is Shanghai. Luckily, we have our quarantine specialist there. Nothing happens. Good move. Next up, we have Chicago. So that is 1 cube there. Okay, that goes on back on the deck. And then it's the next player's turn. So now it's the quarantine specialist turn. So I think what the quarantine specialist is going to do is go to Bangkok and get that that card from here. Should we put Moscow away? No, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say 1 action to Bangkok, 2 action to get Bangkok, 3 action to go back to Hong Kong. Okay, 1, 2, no. Maybe I'll go back here and I just cure. I'll cure on the way back there. Does that seem like a good move? Well, I can cure now. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do it. Okay, so action 1 is there. Action 2 is share knowledge for 5. Action 3 is go back to Hong Kong, and action 4 is going to be to cure one disease cure. Okay. We now go ahead and draw 2 cards. The first card we draw is Mexico City. Not great. Not great at all. I don't want that. And then next card is San Francisco. Now I need 5 cards to get a cure. So I've nearly got 4 with Chicago. If I do, by chance, if I draw blue, I might just quickly cure Chicago just to be, getting off the map. That'll be nice. Okay, now we've got to infect 2 cities. The first city we infect is New York City. There you are. And the next one is Milan in Italy. Where's Milan? There you are. Okay, so far so good. Okay, next move, we have our contingency planner. Contingency planner still at this point isn't helping us much. There are no events. He's just the average Joe at this point. Which, I wonder if I just got clean up maybe? Maybe I should, can I get there? 1, 2, 3. I can get there and clear one. I think maybe I should do that. Okay, so let's, or should I get Chicago first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, I had to discard, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I have to discard. I'm going to discard Moscow. I have to discard. Sorry about that. I thought I miscounted. Okay, so this is becoming tricky now because I'm going to get 2 cards now. So maybe I should go pop Mexico City down here first, right? So 1, 2, 3, and then I can go up to Chicago. So when it is my turn, I can get it again. Maybe that's the move. Okay, so I'm going to go contingency planner. I'm going to go 1 action, 2 action, 3 action to put the knowledge back there, and then 4 action to go up to Chicago and just chill there for now. I think that'll be it. Okay, let's draw 2 cards. 1 card, 2 card. The first card, now I would love either 2 reds or blue. That'll be my hope. We got a yellow, the one I didn't want. We got a Kinshasa, a yellow. And then afterwards we have Junks. We have Sydney. Okay. So Sydney's happy. I'm happy for Sydney, but not great over here. But we are back to our dispatcher. So I think our dispatcher 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 again. So I'm gonna have to discard. Wait, do I? We first have to infect cities. That's what we need to do. Let me discard. So it's not dispatcher. Sorry about that. Oh, the rain just stopped. The rain's letting up. I can still hear a bit of drizzle, but it's not as bad. Oh, I can stop shouting. Okay. So let's think. Let's think about this. I have to infect cities. I'm really getting okay. It won't be an epidemic because we just drew, so that's fine. So we're just going to infect cities. So the first city infected is Miami for 1, and the next one is Manila for 1. Manila is safe thanks to the quarantine specialist. Thumbs up, quarantine specialist. Now it is our dispatcher. And now we have to discard actually. So, well, I actually had to discard before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to discard. What did I discard before? Moscow. Okay. I've got to keep note. There's only 12 of each city. So I can't discard, or what's the number? I can't discard 7, or else I can't draw any. Okay. Okay, so I'm dispatcher. Dispatcher, maybe I should. I wonder if I should put away San Francisco. Well, I guess I could. Why don't if I go to Washington, put that away. Maybe I put Washington, put that away. And then I can put 1 more away. And then 1, 2. No, so it's 1 put away. Oh, 1 move, 2 put away, 3, 4. No, so I can't get very far. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and say 1 put away, 1 to move, 2 to put away, 3 to move back, and then the fourth move, I'm actually going to move I think I'm going to move a quarantine specialist over here just in case we get an epidemic and then Beijing potentially won't get drawn. I'm just scared that we get an outbreak there at this point. And then depending if we get a blue or red card, we can play it from there. Yeah, I think let's play it from there. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 to Washington. I'm going to use the share knowledge action, put Washington away. I'm then going to go 3 back to Atlanta. And for my fourth move, I'm going to use my dispatcher's power to move my quarantine specialist up to Shanghai. And I think that's it. Okay, let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. I should be getting close to an epidemic card, by the way. So let's start prepping cards. So the first one is New York. Okay, so it was a blue, unfortunately. Maybe this is a red. It's a little blue. Okay. That's unfortunate. Because now I'm going to have to get rid of one of these. 1, 2, 3. I might as well get rid of blue because I've got 2 blue here. How much do I need? I need 5, right? I need to discard 5. So maybe I get rid of... What should I get rid of? She's not going to be able to cure right now anyway, right? Unless she goes 1, because I need your card, so I can go 1, 2, 3, and then I can get the card, right? But I might as well do that next turn. So I think in this move, I'm going to rather get rid of I'll get rid of a red card. Let's discard that, right? Okay, so now quarantine specialist. Let's see what you're going to do. I think what she's going to do now is I think she might as well just go ahead and clean up. So she can go 1 to move, and then 3, 4. And as long as it's not, let's just dry run this. I'm thinking 1 to move, 2 to cure, 3 to move. I want to go down. I don't know if I go down here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's going to be my move. Okay, just so she can cover that whole area, right? That's the move. Okay, we're going to draw 2 cards. We're probably going to get an epidemic at this point. I'm pretty sure. We have a little yellow. We do not care for you, sir. And we got a red. Oh damn, this is not great. I should have actually put away a card. That's what I should have done. I should have actually put a card down. You know that. That was silly of me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm getting rid of Miami and Ho Chi Minh. Very sad. Very, very sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. But next turn we'll be curing blue. So 1 down. Okay, let's go ahead and infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Washington. And the next city infected is Sydney. Unfortunately, Sydney's outside of the range of my quarantine specialist, 1, 2. So we can ignore that. But we survived. We survived another round. Okay. Contingency planner, where are your event cards, sir? You should be doing better. Okay. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's figure this out. I can go cure for 1. I can do cure for 1. Get the knowledge. Move and, I can, sorry, let's get my terminology right. I can treat the cube for 1, use the share the knowledge, move down for 3, and then cure blue for 4. Okay, so I'm going to, step 1, I'm going to treat. Was that the right? Yeah. Step 2 is I'm going to share knowledge and get this out the archive. Step 3, action 3, I'm going to move down to Atlanta. And my last action, I will turn in these 5 cards So we can cure the blue disease. One down. Well, I think I might actually go ahead and just scuttle over here and cure it up with my dispatcher, to be quite honest. Okay, and on the plus side now, we have a bit more space, so hopefully we can draw some red. That'll be nice. Okay, we must be getting this epidemic soon now. Let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. The first card is Baghdad. And the second card is Seoul. Okay, another red, not bad. I can get another 2 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything yet. So I think for now I'm going to go ahead and just treat as fast as possible. Oh, sorry. First got an epidemic, my bad. So the first item is we have not epidemic, sorry, infection. We have an infection in Kinshasa. There you are. And we also have an infection in Istanbul. Oh no! Okay. Now it is my dispatcher, and my dispatcher's job at this point is going to be clean up this mess. So let's go ahead and move. I wonder if I should move treat. The only reason I'm thinking that is because if there's an outbreak, I don't want that to hit. You see. So maybe I move. I'll move treat, move, and then for the last one, I'll pull my quarantine specialist over here. Because my quarantine specialist, and we'll make sure if there's an outbreak, there's no blue won't get overrun at least. All right. I think that's the move. So I will 1 action, 2 action to treat, 3 action to go to New York, and for my 4th action, I'll use my dispatcher's power to pull my quarantine specialist over here, not treating the disease, but at least protecting it from all the other chaos. Just checking back on everyone. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible at all? I assume you guys can at least see the stream, but can you hear me? That's the thing. This, a moneymaker. This golden voice. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm really sorry about this. And unfortunately, the sad thing is if the weather continues like this, I'm going to have to delay some streams. I do have a couple of videos coming up though. I finally put together the Lost Ruins of Arnak custom insert by Folded Space. So I've done that. I just have to record an intro and outro, and then I'll put that up. I also, because it's now the beginning of June, I actually got my most played games for May, and I'm thinking of doing a little video to see, what you guys think. These are the games I played. How does it match up to your games? I think it's a nice spread. I do notice, spoiler, there's not a lot of party games because it's been so busy May. So, and then lastly, I might be doing an unboxing. If all goes well, I saw a nice deal on for the Lost Roads of Arnak, Expedition Leaders, the first expansion. And last time we streamed that, I got a lot of people telling me, get it. So I might, we'll see. I'm playing it by ear, which is more than you folks can do because you can't even hear me. Sad. Okay, we're rambling. So I think that's everything over there. I think we can go ahead and, did we draw? Did we draw now? I think we did draw. Oh, geez, sorry about that. Now, that's what happens when I ramble before the thing. I gotta quickly check. Did we even draw? Okay, let's go over here. Let's go to, so now what I'm doing right now is I'm going back to my stream. Actually, also, I can, while I'm here, I might be able to actually hear how it sounds for you folks at home. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. No, we didn't draw because there's me moving. How do I sound? Do I sound amazing? Blue won't get overrun. Oh, the sound's very in and out. You know what it probably is? It probably is. It's probably every time I talk and there's a loud noise, it is trying to. What's the word? It's trying to normalize it. So when it goes high there, it pulls everything down, and then sorry about that. I might delete the stream. If we lose, that's a good thing because I don't want anyone to see the loss. But if I win, it's a sad day. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to draw 2 cards in. Surely this must be the epidemic now. Or, I don't know, I'm getting a bit nervous. So we have Delhi And we have, there it is. Okay, so for the folks at home who haven't seen Pandemic, this is what happens. There are 4 of these in the deck, and this is now happening. We have 3 steps to follow. First, we are increasing the infection rate by 1. Now remember, this is how many cities we infect each turn. So luckily, it's only 2 still, so not too bad. The next we are going to infect. So we take the bottom card. The rain's pulling away again, so my sound quality hopefully should be a bit better. We're going to take the bottom card of the infection deck, and we're going to give that city 3 infection cubes. So it is Baghdad. So Baghdad gets 3 hits. That's right in the middle there. Now, the last is the most scariest one. The last is the intensify. What we are going to do is we are going to shuffle the discard pile for the infection deck and put it back on top and start drawing from there, which means all the cities that currently have been hit are going to get hit again. Now, the problem areas are the areas that could potentially outbreak, and that is, what is this? London, which should be safe because I've got my friendly friend over here. But the problem is now these two, because if this outbreaks, it's going to outbreak twice. It's going to spill over and cascade. So not great. Okay, but let's go ahead and do that. So we are going to, let's put that over. Where can we see that epidemic? Why don't we put it, can you guys see it over there? Nah, it's on the last place. Let's put it over there. Nah, that's even worse. I didn't even know this was so glared in the corner over here. Maybe I put it over there. 1 epidemic card, maybe. Okay, but we're going to shuffle this deck. Very nerve-wracking now. So what I don't want to see is Cairo or Baghdad come up. Everything else is okay, I think, because we cleared off Beijing, right? So we're safe there. But anywhere else is going to be a bit frustrating. I would love to also get, I would love to figure out what I'm going to do with a red card. If I had a red card, this would be so much easier. Okay, I think that's enough shuffling. That's going to go on top. Oops. We get to discard down to 7, which we don't. We only have 6, so it's fine. And then we're going to infect 2 cities because the infection rate is still 2. The first city is Chicago. Now, luckily, not luckily, that's frustrating. I thought my quarantine specialist might have saved us, but she didn't. I didn't even show you guys. There we go. The next one is Ho Chi Minh City. That is okay. Ho Chi Minh City, that is fine. But these guys are still coming up. So I need to sort that out ASAP because it's going to be one of these cards. Okay, let's move down to our quarantine specialist. I think our quarantine specialist at the stage actually needs to get there. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to use, how about we use, so I can do cure, move, cure, that's for 2. Yeah, actually, isn't there a, we've got an update now, don't we? We've got an update. Don't we have a ability now that we've cured everything? Wait a second. I'm so sure now that we've cured blue, when we treat a disease, we actually now things are even better. When it is, here we go. Let's read this together. Yellow block at the bottom. When a disease is cured, its cubes will remain on the board, and new cubes can still be placed during epidemics. However, treating the disease is now easy, and you're now closer to the winner. So where does it even say that though? They treat a disease. Sorry. Is it disease? There we go. Sorry, untreated disease. There we go. So this one over here by my fat thumb. Remove 1 disease cube from the city you're in, placing the cube in the supply next to the board. If this disease color has been cured, like we've done with blue, remove all cubes of that color. Yeah. Okay. So what we can do is we can go treat for 1, move for 2, treat for 3, and then what I'm going to use, I'm going to use my Baghdad card to what is the word? I always forget. Yeah, to take a direct flight to move over there. That'll also give me enough space in my hand, which will be nice. Oh, the rain has really let up now. Oh, I really. It's a bit too late now. Either way, if the sound has been bad in the beginning of the stream, I still have to delete it. Right? What am I going to do? But sounding okay now. It's very drippy now. Yeah, little spits of rain, not too bad. I can hear it. It sounds, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like, imagine little birds, like little sparrows or something, walking over the corrugated metal. I hope that's it. And now all of a sudden I'm getting hot because I bundle up like like I was inside the rain. Okay. Oh, and it's slowly starting again. Don't talk about it. We're jinxing it. Okay. So I think for my quarantine specialist, she's going to treat for one, move for two, treat for three, which will get rid of all the disease cubes, right? And then for my fourth move, I'm going to discard Baghdad and take a direct flight. I should be discarding over here. Why aren't I? Why have I not been discarding in the? Why have I not been discarding in the discard area? Am I mad? Why didn't no one tell me this? There we go. You can check over there. Okay, so she's going to take a little flight there to Baghdad. Now, why am I doing this, Pigeon? You may ask. And if you ask me that, you are fool, because it's a smart move. Because quarantine specialists can now check this. So we know that the previous areas that have been infected, the previous cities, are going to get infected again. And the ones I'm worried about are the ones with 3 cubes, because we don't want that outbreak to happen. Now, luckily, those two, we've done a good job here. The only two that are still potentially outbreakable are these two. The two areas that are hotspots are Cairo and Baghdad. And now that I'm there, it is it's good. And the rain has stopped. The only thing I can hear, I'm so nervous. The only thing I can hear right now is a little bit of wind and drips from like trees outside dripping the rain, but not new rain, old rain dripping off. It's nearly too quiet, but it's a bit scary actually, a bit tense, but I'm waiting for it to start. All I need now is a big lightning bolt and more rain, but that's not going to happen. It's quiet. Okay, so we've moved over there. We're going to draw our 2 cards. We should be safe. Okay, now because we've gone through this card, now I think if my gut feeling about it was, I feel that this epidemic card that came out was near the end of the first quarter, which means I think we're very close to, if not already in the next quarter of the deck, which means we might be in territory to already draw the second epidemic card. Okay, so we draw 2 cards. The first card is Shanghai. Oh, perfect, great. That's the 5 red cards, and the next one is Cairo, also good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do not need to. We do not need to get rid of any cards. Great stuff. Okay, now we get to infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Beijing. Don't worry, Beijing. I'm on the way. I'm going to come clean you up now. There's Beijing, and the next city infected is Seoul. Okay, so that is scary. We need to clean up there quick, if possible. Okay, and that's the turn. We can go down to a contingency planner. I think contingency planner straight away is going to cure red. Let's just do it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We hand those in. That is red cured. Oh, that's actually giving such a glare. Shame your poor eyes at home. I'll put them over here. Is that better? Let's put them over here. I don't know where I should put them. Doesn't really matter, does it? You trust me. I'm sure you guys trust me at home. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. What would be nice if we could quickly I could go one and cure Chicago. Well, that's not one. That's more than one actually. I would like to, because there's only 2 more blues, right? I would like to eradicate that disease before as I head over here. But I think we should head over there to be safe anyway. So I can go one, or which will be the second move because I've already cured for one. So 2, 3 to cure, and 4 to head to San Francisco. We can start heading that way. Or or should I 1, 2, 3 treat? Okay, so yeah, I should do that. I'm trying to think, should I go to San Francisco or should I start going out to the middle and start picking up yellows? Okay, so let's for 2 I'm gonna go here, and for 3 I'm gonna treat Chicago. And now what? Now where should I go? Should I go head west? So I can pop out over here and start cleaning up all this? Or should I head south to South America and start picking up these yellows? I can get Mexico City. I'm just worried about this end. Where's Santiago? Santiago's quite low. I can go down there, right? What should I do? I'm actually not sure of the, because that's an issue. I'd say is that when the next epidemic is drawn. Hopefully not now. It's not like I'm going to do anything. Let's move here. Let's go to Mexico City. Come on, everyone, just chill out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so that's my 4 moves. So far we've only had 1 research station. We've actually been using our research stations, but it seems to be okay. I think the dispatcher is getting around us by moving folks on their behalf. That'll be nice. Okay, we're going to draw 2 cards. So 1 card, 2 cards. The first card is bam. It is Milan. We do not care. We've already cured blue. The next one is bam. It is Sao Paulo. So maybe a good move that we're heading down here to maybe get these items. Okay, we're going to infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Jakarta. Where's Jakarta at here? Oh, Jakarta's got 2 cubes now, heavens. And the next one is, we got Chennai. Chennai surely should be safe. Is he in the safe zone? No, Chennai's not. Just outside of, no, okay, actually quite far from the safe zone, to be honest. It's so peaceful here. I wish we could have played the whole game like this. That rain, because my voice was slightly raised, it actually got me, like a bit riled up. Like I started the pandemic, it wasn't me. It wasn't even me. I just wanted to play a game. Okay. We got a viewer online. Just let me know, how's the sound. If you were here from the beginning, how's the sound? Is it better? I'm hoping it's better. I'm hoping it's better. Well, maybe you couldn't even hear me before. That's why you didn't answer. Ha! Gotcha. Now you have no excuse. Now you have to answer because you can hear me, hopefully. Okay, let's go ahead and we've infected 2 cities. We are now on the dispatcher, and I think the dispatcher is going to be a very quick move. And just let's fix up. Let's eradicate the blue disease. So I'm going to go action 1, action 2, action 3. For my 4th action, I'm going to treat the disease in Milan. There's no more blues on the board, which means blue has been eradicated. Now, the difference between eradicated and just cured is that now, whenever I draw a blue card from the infection deck, it does nothing. It does nothing. Now we know there was a few, not a lot, but there were a few. So hopefully those give us a few extra turns. For now, we'll see. And I think that was a turn. Let's draw 2 cards. I'd like to see yellow or black, or an event. That'll be nice, actually. So we got 1, we've got red for Manila, I do not care. And then for 2, we have yellow Khartoum. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to put the yellow and red over here because I'm going to discard them. Check this. I just saw this now. Milan and Manila, they look like anagrams of each other. They're not. But if I squint my eyes hard enough, they could be. So 6 cards. Apparently, these event cards are all right at the bottom of the deck, which means this contingency planner is doing nothing for me. Okay, we've got 2 infections. We are getting an infection in Istanbul. Surely Istanbul should be safe now. Yeah, Istanbul is safe. Thank you, quarantine specialist. And the next infection is going to happen in Hong Kong. There we go. Okay. Now, red does need to be cleaned up pretty quickly. And I think quarantine specialist is going to maybe help with that. It'd be nice if she can't get there very quickly. Well, I've got Manila. Actually, I do have Manila. Where's Manila at? I can get there. And I can get here. I actually want her there, to be quite honest. Well, I can get it closer, and then I can use my dispatcher to. Oh, it's not my dispatcher's turn yet. Ugh. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay. Next person's turn is quarantine specialist. So quarantine specialist, I think at this point I do want to clear up these 2 hotspots just in case something happens. So why don't I treat for 1, right? Move for 2, treat for 3, and then for the 4th move, why don't I then discard Manila, right, and take a direct flight to Manila, and then that way she can keep watch over here and she actually got cure things up while I'm there. I think that's the move. Okay, let's go ahead and draw 2 cards. Oh, it's so peaceful now. I'm so glad this rain stopped. First card is we have Karachi, and the next card is Chennai. Ooh, if we had 1 more black, we could actually cure this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't need to discard, which is nice. Still no event cards, which is not nice. But we go forward. Okay, next up we have Cairo. Now, Cairo, see what I meant here? Cairo would have actually done an outbreak there. But it didn't because quarantine specialist took one of the cubes away. But the problem is now, if I get an epidemic card now, that is now a hotspot because it could get it. Okay. Next one we have is London. Now, haha, there we go. Finally, London, because we've eradicated blue, no disease placement. We've eradicated the blue disease. It does not affect us. Good day, sir. Good day to you. We're now going to head over to our contingency planner. Okay. Our contingency planner is over there. Now, the problem is with the contingency planner is that I was planning to get yellow. And we can't get that now. If I get 2 yellows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How should I do this? Because I'm going to have to discard, right? I'm going to have to discard. What should I do? What should I do? Have I discarded any yellows yet? It looks like only one. Okay, we've discarded 2 yellows, so there are enough in the deck. If I get 2 yellows, I'm going to have to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to discard 2 cards, unfortunately. But then it's fine. I can discard 2, unless I quickly put one of these in the archive while I'm here. Sao Paulo, Khartoum, where's closest? Sao Paulo's all the way down there, and Khartoum is over. Yes, even further. I guess. Oh, the rain's starting again. It's starting to drizzle. I guess I could go 1, 2, and put Sao Paulo down. All right. I don't know if I want to because I'm so worried I get the 2. I mean, right now, if I get 1 yellow, I'm good. Why don't we leave it? Right? Why don't I just let's chance it? Let's see what we get. Right. So I'm going to head over to. I think I'm going to head to Miami and treat. Right. So that's 1 to move, 2 to treat, 3 to go to Bogota, and 4 to go to Sao Paulo. And that'll be it. That'll be the end of that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, we're going to draw 2 cards. Might be the epidemic. We're waiting on the next epidemic. We get a London, which I do not care about, and we get a Johannesburg. Okay, so that actually worked out okay. Now we do need to discard. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to discard these 2 blue cards to get down to 7. We're in an okay spot now because now we can actually get these 2. I mean, he is Santiago and Mexico City up there. I don't think there's a way we can get it in one shot, unfortunately. Okay, but let's go ahead and infect 2 cities. The first city infected is New York. Doesn't happen because we are blue. And the next city infected is Sydney. Sydney actually also doesn't get affected because we've got a quarantine specialist over here connected. Hey, well done, quarantine specialist. Okay, we might actually win this one. I'm hoping. We might win this one. Okay, next up we have our dispatcher. So I'm thinking Santiago and Mexico City, right? I have enough cards for yellow, but I don't think there's a way for me to get them all, right, this turn. But I wonder if I can prep the quarantine specialist so long, like I get her there. Can I? I don't think I can, to be honest. Mexico City, Santiago. I mean, I guess I could put. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's San Francisco. I guess I could move her 1, 2 over there, right? And then she can pull Santiago if needed for 1. Pull for 1, 2, 3, and cure it, right? The other option is that I move the contingency plan is only next turn. So I'd rather have the dispatcher go. I mean, the quarantine specialist. So maybe I'll move the quarantine specialist, I'll take her and move her 1, 2. That's on Mexico City, and then she can chill. And then for 4, I'll move the contingency planner over to Lagos, and then he can cure on his turn. You know, we are taking a bit of a risk over there, but I think at this point we might want to just get it cured before things go wacky. So the rain's picking up again. It's at the level where it's not quiet. I can hear it, and it's above bird feet tapping. It sounds like someone taking a big bag of rice and uncooked rice, so like hard and slow, and they've cut a slit in the bag and gone like that, and it's going shh on it. I don't even know if you can hear that. Shh, going like that shh on the rain. It's something. Here's a good example. It's something that you might find easy to fall asleep to. If you had issues sleeping, you could listen to this. And as I speak, it's getting louder. Damn, man, everyone's gonna miss my win. Okay, so I'm going to use my dispatcher's ability to move the quarantine specialist 1 across to Los Angeles and 2 to Mexico City. Right? Oh, I lied. I've done that wrong. So it's 1 to Sydney, 2 to Los Angeles, 3 to Mexico City, and then 4, I'll move the contingency planner over to Lagos. Okay. Now, what I'm hoping for here is a yellow or a black, right? The problem is I'm going to have to discard, but if it's, I'd rather discard yellow than black at this point. Okay, so let's draw 2 cards. The first card is Tehran. There we go. We have enough to cure it. And the next one is Montreal, which I'll be discarding. Okay, so let's discard on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to discard 2, unfortunately. So 1 is Montreal, and 2 is going to be Johannesburg. Yeah, that's the no. Actually, let's discard this Johannesburg because I can park that there if I need to. Okay, good stuff. We're going to infect 2 cities. First city infected is going to be Baghdad. Oh, that's close. I forgot. Oh, heavens, that's getting a bit too close for comfort. And the next place is Miami, which is over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and ignore. Oh, Miami doesn't get infected because my quarantine specialist is there. I'll take that right off the board. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, next up, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to. That's 1, 2, cure for 3. So why don't I, for my first move, I'm going to use share knowledge to get Mexico City. Oops, I am on quarantine specialist now. I'm going to get Mexico City, right, from the archive for 1. I'll move for 2. I'll move for 3. And then for my 4th action, I'll hand in the 4 cards here, right? 5 cards here. Slip of the tongue. I promise it's 5, just so you can count there. And there we go. That is black cured. Very good. Yeah, and then I have 3, which should be good. Which if I draw 1 more yellow, I should be okay to actually win the game. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. The first card is an Epidemic, unfortunately. So I'm going to keep that other card upside down for now. So the first thing we do, we're going to increase the infection rate. Luckily, it is still 2. We are playing a starter game, so it is still 2. The next thing we're going to do is infect. So we're going to take the bottom card. Now, if we're lucky, it is a blue card. And then nothing is happening. So I'll take the bottom card. Remember, this place is straight away going to get 3 disease cubes and become an outbreak. And the place is, it is Essen. A blue. Bam. Nothing happens. And lastly, we're going to increase, which means we're going to shuffle this deck. Now, here's the scary piece. Oop. Here's the scary piece now. Come here. The scary piece then is there's a very good chance I could pull a red, so if I pull Cairo, Baghdad, Beijing, or Seoul, I'm in trouble. And the scarier thing is I could actually, I'm drawing 2 cards. I could draw them both. And my quarantine specialist is gone now. She's not there to help me. So we're in a bit of a uh-oh. I hope you all at home are chanting with me. Uh-oh. Oh, I dropped so many cards now. Sorry. I dropped so many cards, my mind wandered for a bit, and I was trying to decide whether me making that horrible noise of uh-oh was charming or was it off-putting. Leave your comments down below. Was my uh-oh charming or stomach churning? The rain is picking up again, unfortunately. So sorry if you if you lose me. Okay, that's going to go on top of the deck. We can put that Epidemic card to the side. We do have another card. It is Jakarta. Red, I don't care. We get to infect 2 cities, and this is now where things could go wacky. We have Baghdad. And here it happens now. Okay, so Baghdad can't get a market in it, right? So what happens is there's an outbreak, right? And this happens. I get 1 in Riyadh, 1 in Karachi, anything that's connected to Baghdad. I think I heard thunder. 1 in Tehran, not in Moscow, 1 in Istanbul. That's everywhere, but they're also in Cairo. But now again, Cairo can't take it. So that's another outbreak. So that's going to go to Algiers. That's going to go to Istanbul. That's going to go to Riyadh, and that is going to go to Khartoum, all the way into Africa now. It's actually infecting here as well. Now, you can't get into an outbreak loop, so I don't reinfect Baghdad. Okay, but remember, I only have a few cubes left there, so that means if I draw Cairo now, I lose. And that's going to be so frustrating because I'm ready. I'm ready to win this game. This is unfortunate. Sheesh. Okay, here we go. The next place is Chennai. Where's Chennai? That was very lucky. Okay, so Chennai is a hotspot as well. Okay, so let's put those back there. I don't need to discard down to 7. We've infected the 2 cities. Okay, I think we're good now. It is now contingency planner's turn. Contingency planner's turn. I can't get to Santiago from where he is, can I? 1, 2, 3. I think, to be honest, I actually want to just clean up this nonsense because at this point, if I don't, I could perish. Those will also outbreak, but I think we've got enough reds. I think we're fine with the reds. So let's go ahead and start cleaning up this nonsense. So I can go 1, 2, cure, remove. No, that doesn't help me. Maybe I should 1 cure or 1 treat, 2 treat. Huh? The problem is actually Istanbul's still on the table. Istanbul could get drawn. So maybe I should go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then treat for 4, right? And in that case, if Istanbul is drawn, we're safe. I think that's the move, just in case Istanbul's the next card. I don't want to take a chance. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then I'll treat. Remember, we've already cured black, so all cubes are gone. Now, if Istanbul is drawn, we're already safe. Okay, we're going to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. First card is what? Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This could very well be it. This could very well be it. Okay. So first off, we are going to take the bottom card, right? And this place is going to be infected. It is Riyadh. Did I just outbreak? What? Oh, so for a first move up, so we choose 3. I put 3 Q. I think I've lost. I think I've lost. I think I've lost. Oh no! I don't think I'm going to have enough cubes for this. I'm definitely not going to have enough cubes for this. So does that outbreak now automatically? Does that outbreak? Where is the epidemic? I'm just double checking the rules, folks. Calm down. I don't believe it. How can I not win this game? I was doing so well. Where's the epidemic card? Prepare, infection, actions. Where's epidemic? Infection, no. Epidemic cards, okay. Infect. Draw the bottom card. I'm reading epidemic cards here. Let's read together, shall we? So it's number 2, infect. Draw the bottom card from the infection. Unless its disease color has been eradicated, put 3 disease cubes on the net. If the disease cubes already has cubes on the city, do not add 3 cubes to it. Instead, just add enough so that it has 3 cubes. Ah, thank God. Okay. That was lucky. So I only add 1, right? Okay, I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm not out of the woods yet. So now, okay, so I've increased the thing. We've taken the bottom card, right? We now intensify, which means we shuffle. Oh dear, this is bad. Because look at these, we know exactly what they are. It's going to be these guys. If I don't get an event card over here, that's it. Overs. That's all. Are you guys seeing this? Look at this. Cairo has 3, Baghdad has 3, Riyadh has 3, and Chennai has 3. I'm going to choose. I'm on the infection rating 3. I'm going to draw all. So these are the 3 cards I'm drawing: Baghdad, Chennai, and Riyadh. And then it's overs. So well, let's shuffle those 3 cards, shall we? What what a terrible state of affairs. How can I not? This is the second time. I think I've shuffled these cards enough, honestly. Okay, now what I really need is an event card. I'm hoping that it is one that lets me move my quarantine specialist, or one that allows me to skip the infexity's turn. Please, please, please. Let's look at it together, shall we? All of you better be subscribing, and you better be crossing your fingers right now. Please. It's Hong Kong. I think that's game, folks. No, someone wasn't crossing fingers. Someone wasn't crossing fingers at home, and this is your fault. All yours. I hope you feel guilty. I hope you also get rain on your head and it makes it loud. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We don't have to discard down. I do have to infect cities, and I have to infect 3 now because the infection rate has gone up. So the first city infected is Riyadh. Ooh, what a surprise. So we can't infect Riyadh, so we get an outbreak. That means I go 1 in Karachi, right? There's no way I'm going to survive this. I can't infect Baghdad because it's full, so it's another outbreak. So you're going to infect Karachi, you're going to infect Tehran, you're going to infect Istanbul, and you're going to infect Cairo, but I can't infect Cairo because it's already a hotspot, so that's another outbreak. You are going to infect Khartoum, you are going to infect Algiers, and you are going to infect Istanbul. And I am still alive with 1 cube, right? Now, the problem is that was 1 card out of 3. So let's see what miracle is in store for us. The next card is Chennai. I can't infect Chennai because it is a hotspot. So the outbreak meter goes up, and I infect Mumbai, and then I try to put another infection in Delhi, and I can't, and I lose. Flip the table. I'm going to blame this on the fact that it was raining so hard, and I'm going to blame it on just a whole bunch of things, except myself. That's the point. I'm going to blame it on everything but myself. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. On the plus side, I can redo this game now. The exact same rules with the intro setup, right? And if the stream, the audio is not great, which I assume is not because of all the rain, I'll just delete it and act like this didn't happen, and I've only still had 1 loss. So that'll be fun. Why don't you folks do me a favor while I'm in a sad mood and just hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Please comment, let me know if there was any way you could have seen this coming and prevented it, because I can't. I thought I was doing quite well, to be quite honest. I thought this was an easy in the bag win. And apparently not. Disappointing. But look, my screen. There's all like dots and stuff. I think it's because it's so dark outside with the rain that it's giving the lights not great. Anyway, what you gonna do? Okay, well, I've been Pigeon. This has been Birds on Board. We've been playing a solo playthrough of Pandemic, using the new solo rules that Z-Man Games has put out. So that's with and the archive and whatnot. If you're just skipping to the end of the video, it was an easy win, and I never lose this game. That's a stupid joke. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're watching, please leave like, share, comment down below, all that lovely goodness. Don't forget to subscribe. That'll be nice as well. And yeah, I guess I'll check you next time. I'll try this again. I don't know how many times I can try this. Surely I must then say I'm just not good at solo Pandemic. Maybe that's the case. I've played solo Pandemic with double-handed. You know, like where I have a hand for the dispatcher, a hand for the for each player. So I play like I play as multiple people, and I've won that. But that's because you have so many cards in your hand, right? Where this thing with the archive is difficult. I'm struggling to win it. I would like to win it. I can see, I can peep victory on the way, and I just can't, get it over the line. So maybe next time. Very disappointing. Anyway, I'm blabbing. Thank you so much again for watching. I've been Pigeon. This has been Birds of War playing Solo Pandemic. I will catch you folks next time and have a wonderful evening and have a great week for you all. All the best day. Cheers. Bye.